Hey guys, so today I am doing some makeup. It's gonna be a quick one, just something I'm trying out because I had a few suggestions for makeup. Everybody's always curious about makeup, so I just decided to just go for it. I'm just gonna show you guys something that I do as my basic routine. I'm trying out some new products recently. I actually just got new foundation, so that's always exciting. I got the Beauty Counter Skin Twin, and I have it in, let's see if I can get it here, Skin Twin, and I have it in medium. Well, maybe, there we go. Medium 340 is what I have it in. And so yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna take this Beauty Counter Skin Twin. I've used this 3 times since I've actually got the bottle. I used some samples before. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pump it on, one full pump onto my finger, and I'm just actually, oh crap. No, I need to start out with my serum. What am I thinking? I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my brush because that's basically where it's gonna go anyways, so. Of course, my first video, I totally screw it all up. Okay, so I'm going to do this serum first I got from Beauty Counter. It's the Counter Time Tripeptide Radiant Serum. So this is what I've like been using. I honestly have only used it about 3 times because I have some other skincare stuff, but I've been trying to use this stuff more often just because, you know, all kinds of serums are good for your skin. But like I said in my last video, what I love about Beauty Counter is that it's toxin free. So whenever I use it, I know that it's like good stuff going into my skin. It's not anything that's like super bad for you, which surprisingly a lot of skincare has stuff that's super bad recently. Okay, I'm not really sure where that left off, but my husband called me because he's trying to take vacation, whatever. But basically, the reason I love this stuff is just because there's 0 toxins in it, and that is just super important to me. We're trying to go toxic free in our house, slowly but surely, just slowly getting things out. So that's why I've been using that. Of course, as soon as I talk about that, I pull out my NYX, what's it called? Primer. This is the primer I use. It's just a primer spray. It's nothing major, but I just do it to lock in the moisture of whatever moisturizer I'm using, which by the way, my face is clean. I did clean it before I did this. You should never put moisturizer over a dirty face because it's just gonna lock in all that grime and grit and sweat and grossness. So you should always clean your face, at least with something, like even if it's just water, like that's better than nothing. Just to get some of that grease off your face first, which my face isn't even greasy, but everybody has grease on their face, period. So next I'm gonna go ahead, once this is dried, I'm gonna go ahead and go with my foundation. And so what I like about using the primer, and I do think it makes a difference, I used to never use a primer. I started using a primer about 6 months ago, and I just noticed that my foundation goes on so much smoother, and I just feel like it just looks better. I don't feel like you can, like, I don't really have big pores to begin with, but I feel like you can just kind of see little imperfections on your face more. When you have the primer, it kind of fills that in, and then like whenever you go to put your foundation on, it just kind of, I don't know, it just goes on super smooth, and I really like it. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I went ahead and put this on my foundation brush. This is what I normally use. And I also have another brush I've been trying out, but I'm just not really a huge fan with this specific foundation, so. Okay, so as you guys can see, like, I'm not really sure if you can tell with this camera or not, but it's a pretty light coverage. It's not anything super crazy. When I sit back, it looks more like, you can tell it matches my skin tone better when I'm sitting up like this. Everything just looks kind of funky, but I really like this foundation, and what I like about it is that it like gets rid of my any kind of redness or like dryness I've had on my face. The foundation actually does that and gets rid of it. Like, it just covers it up, even though it doesn't look like it's super great like coverage, I guess. But then also what I've noticed is that when I go to take it off, I'm still like, the redness is still gone, and it's like helped my skin so much. And like I said, since I'm using the beauty counter, there's not the toxins in it. I've just noticed that I don't have as many breakouts, and I really like that aspect of it. So what I'm going in with now is the Perfect Peach powder by Too Faced, and this is the, I mean, everybody pretty much knows what this is just because it's really common, but I'm just going to show you guys in case you've never heard of it. It's just translucent powder. I think you can get a darker color, but I went for the light one. You just, it just comes out like that. I like this because it's not messy. What's the other one I have? I have a, I think it's MAC translucent powder that's loose like this, and it's just super heavy, and I'm just not like a huge fan of it because it has like a weird chalky smell. This stuff smells like, all right y'all, I had to switch over my phone, so sorry to be lame, but that is what I had to do. So anyways, this stuff smells like peaches, and it goes on super smooth, and if like you happen to get it in your mouth or whatever, it tastes sweet. It's probably not super great for you, like as good as the toxin-free stuff I use, but I literally cannot get over it. So until I find something that matches the quality of this, probably not going to be switching. It's just amazing. And doesn't have that chalky smell, you know? I just feel like that chalky smell it just grosses me out, to be honest. So next what I'm going to be doing is, and don't mind this, this always happens to my Anastasia palettes, it just gets crinkled and the like film on top of it starts coming off. It's not something I can remove, it's just what it does. I don't know. It doesn't mean it's ruining this part though, which is the important part. So I actually like went back and forth. Oh, by the way, I have the light to medium, but I'm not really like a huge fan of any individual of the darker colors for a bronzer, for contouring. So what I do is I just mix them. I just rub it across like this. I know that seems ridiculous, but that's what I do. Give it a little tap. The lighting's gonna look a little off because I don't have my light on the other side, but you can kind of tell, like you can definitely, I feel like you can definitely tell the difference. And then I'm gonna go up top and put in some contouring at the top. I always do this just because I feel like it makes your face look not as like long, I guess. I'm not that I want my face to look long, but it just kind of adds some more dimension. Then you go in and add some to your neck just to kind of like even out the color and really suck your neck back. And then I'm gonna go and add some right here. Yes, don't make fun of me. I don't have a specific brush for my nose. I've tried to find one that I like. I cannot. I literally like have had such a struggle trying to find one that I like. So if you have suggestions, please comment below. This is just my powder brush. I'm just going back in to kind of like even this out so it's not as like in your face, like it's obvious I contoured. And I also go back in with the middle right there to kind of get any loose that is falling down. And I'm gonna go ahead, normally I use a different brush for this, but I couldn't find it, so I just was like, you know what, whatever. I'm gonna go back in with some highlight, and this is from my Anastasia palette. I'm using this right there, and I'm just getting a little bit of it and putting it right on top of my cheekbone, and then I'm gonna put some right here on my nose and just bring it down like this. And then I'm also going to bring it down right there, dusting the lips a little bit, just makes them look a little bit plumper. Get a little bit on the chin, a little bit right here in the middle of the forehead, and that is my base. Also, I do get my lashes done, so it's not like I put on lashes and like didn't show you guys. Yeah, I have lash extensions. So, but anyways, now moving on to, oh, by the way, I got these brushes off Amazon, so they're not anything special. Moving on to blush. I use the NARS Orgasm, which is like a super, super popular color, and but that's what I've been using actually. This is like a tester size, and I've had this for like 2 years. I know you're not supposed to keep makeup that long, but you know what? Screw that, because this stuff's expensive, and I'm literally, I use blush rarely, honestly. I normally just do my contour and go on with my life, but I decided to go a little extra today for you guys. I do put on blush for like certain occasions. Just depends on what's going on that day, honestly. So that basically is like my base face. Like no matter where I'm going, what I'm doing, like that's what's gonna be happening with my face. This, give you like kind of an up close shot. Oh, that's looking just a little heavy. Go back in and blend. See how this side's looking. So if you notice something's heavy, I just go back in and blend, you know? It's not that, it ain't that deep. Like, don't freak out. Don't be like, oh my gosh, I ruined it. Don't take it off. Just go back in and blend. And now I'm gonna go on to eyeshadow. I actually haven't done eyeshadow in like a hot second because I obviously got my lashes done recently. This is something that's newer. I did it like a year and a half ago, and then decided I don't want to spend the money to do it, and now I'm back on it again because I just can't help it. I loved it. But anyways, I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Soft Glam. It's a little dirty, don't mind it. It's just part of it being in my makeup drawer. But I love this palette just because, first of all, it has like a velvety feel on the top. But also the colors are just so pretty. So here's the colors. I really love them. So I'm gonna go in with, let's see, what am I gonna do first? I'm gonna go in with my orange soda right here. And again, this is the Anastasia Soft Glam. So I'm gonna go in with the orange soda right here and just light my corners up. I really like this orange. I did not think I would like this orange because, I mean, who really wants like orange on their eyes? Like, let's be honest, orange is kind of like a stranger color to put on your eyelids. It's kind of like blue from the early 2000s. Like, why would you ever do that? I'm just kidding. I mean, no, but really, but like, okay, but like, we're not judging people on this channel, so. But I couldn't pull off blue because I have blue eyes. It just looks weird, you know? So that's why I'm saying that. I'm not saying it because I'm hating on your blue. If it looks good on you, girl, rock it. But orange will look weird on some people. Maybe I can't, I'm imagining it. Feel free to leave me a comment below if you think it looks bad. Actually, please don't, just keep your comments to yourself. So now I'm gonna go in with the burnt orange, which is right here, burnt orange. I'm gonna go in with that and add that to my the middle of my eyelid, to the outside corner, a little bit in my crease. I'm just trying to blend it into and like I said, guys, I am no makeup guru. Like, I don't 100% know what I'm doing. Everything I've learned about makeup is from other YouTubers, Pinterest, friends. That's really it. I'm literally just blending. And also, this brush sucks. I do not recommend using this brush if you have this palette. Like, I always recommend, sorry, this looks like weird. I feel like I'm really uneven here, but I think it's just the lighting. So, you know, don't mind the brush. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the sienna, which is the one that I like based kind of this whole look around. I'm gonna go with the sienna, just pat it a little bit, tap it because this is a deeper color, and just kind of lightly go in the crease right here. It just adds some dimension, and it's like a terracotta color, so I'm really into terracotta colors right now. I don't know if it's because we moved to Texas and like the south, or like not the south, the west is just like full of terracotta colors, but I just really am feeling it recently, so that's what I'm doing. This is a color I used a lot recently, just to add some more dimension to my eyes and really bring out that, like, the fact that like I have light eyes, like so that's what I've been doing recently. I did try the mulberry a few days ago, which is this color right here. I just feel like it's too dark red, you know, and let me make sure that this is even. Yeah, I think it looks okay. What do you guys think? But I don't know, it was just too red for me, you know? Like you know, like you get these colors and some of them work out, some of them don't. I think I'm just not mixing it with the right stuff. I think it'd be a good Christmas look with maybe some the bronze and the rustic, or the cypress umber colors. Here's the bronze, here's the rustic, here's the cypress umber. I honestly think this is a great palette for any eye color. So if you're looking for a new palette, I highly suggest this. It is going to be more warm colors, obviously. It's a soft glam palette, so that is going to be more warm normally. But it does have black, it does have, you know, just the regular brown color. The Dusty Rose color is one of my favorites. Dusty Rose and Rose Pink. Let's see, Dusty Rose, Rose Pink are two of my favorites to use together. I actually freaking love those together. They're beautiful. And then I normally use it with the tempera in the corner right here. You can tell what my favorite ones are, you know, just by how much they've been used. But that would be my suggestion. For anyone looking to get a new palette, I highly suggest the Anastasia palettes. And I actually believe that they're a little bit cheaper than the Naked palettes. I know that those were really popular a few years ago and they're not so much anymore, but if you're looking to get a new palette that is cheaper, I highly recommend the Anastasia. So, but anyways, I'm gonna go back through and just make sure that my eyelashes are good, because whenever you have eyelash extensions, you've got to make sure that your eyelashes are not tangled up or anything. Not that they get tangled, but like crossed over, like in a weird position where they could get ripped out. And I just kind of want to clean off any fallout of the eyeshadow too, with that brush. And then I'm also going to go underneath my eyes with this again and just kind of clean off anything. This is probably not like super orthodox in terms of like, a lot of people are like, oh, I have a specific brush for cleaning out like the fallout, blah blah blah. I don't, y'all. I don't. This is what I do, and it works pretty dang well if I do say so myself. So what I'm gonna do here is, this is Beauty Counter 9 to 5. That's what it's called, 9 to 5. And it goes on so smooth. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. I actually just recently got this as well. Sorry, let me adjust my mirror so I can actually see what I'm doing. This is a little bit of a darker color. I think I meant to grab another color, but that's okay. Okay, this is the finished makeup product, or not product, look. Like I said, guys, I'm not a beauty guru, so please don't judge me harshly off this video. I don't know exactly what I'm doing, but I will name all the products below in my description. If you want to see more videos of me doing makeup, different looks, I will definitely experiment more and buy more products to try and stuff like that, just let me know in the comments or give it a like. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, please reach out. Shout out to those who recommended I do makeup videos on my Instagram. I really appreciate the interaction, and I'm glad that I could do a makeup look for you guys. So I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you next time.